There we go. Alright, that should do it. Man, that was a long time there, doing that truck. Are you sure I don't owe you anything, Howie?
Absolutely sure, young man. I just hope she doesn't have any more problems for you.
Well, I agree. Definitely agree. I don't know what I'm doing with this truck, and I really appreciate all of the lessons you gave me here this morning. All the patience, I'm starting from zero here on this thing, too.
Well, if you ever need any help, let me know. Just bring it on up here and we can take a look at it. But this'll help you get around town a little easier, I would think. And, don't rush knowledge. It all comes with time.
Well, time is the thing that I do have, that is for sure. Money is not, but time is definitely the thing that I do have.
Oh, I know what I was going to ask you. Did you ever get that grass done?
Well, I got it windrowed, but I have to pick that up today and put it on the boards that I have over at my place. I'm going to blanket it up today, and then, it'll start the fermenting process. But I also have to head over to Justin's today, too. I got to go grab a plow. A busy day as always, Howie.
Oh, aren't they all, friend? Aren't they all? You'll find that out after this season. It never slows down. There's always something else that's happening at the farm.
Well, you're likely right, Howie. You're likely right. But all right, well, I guess I'll get going. Thank you so much for the coffee, the help, the education, the picking up, on the side of the road. Just everything. Thanks, Howie. I really appreciate you, man.
You got it, friend. Don't worry about it. Just don't be a stranger, all right?
Well, let's meet on better terms then next time, right? All right, have a good day, Howie. So, that was interesting. It was a wild morning. I learned, well, I'll be honest, I learned very little. Howie's a good teacher, but I'm not going to retain all of that knowledge. I'm an office guy through and through. I'm trying to start a farm out here in Wisconsin, and it's proving to be a very tall task. It's a lot of knowledge that I don't have that I've got to acquire very fast. So, it's good that we have guys like Howie that we can bring our stuff to if we ever get stuck. Obviously, I'll try to fix everything that we have first, but, if I can't, then Howie is the safeguard, so to speak, the safety net, if you will, for our truck, because we need this to run at very least, and at least we got a couple friends now in the community. We got Howie that we just met, and he knows Justin, and, we know Justin, so we're starting to get a footprint here, and that's something that's important. We need to be able to be part of the community, because at times we're going to need the community's help, either from buying our products or putting in a good word for us or fixing our truck or any of the major things. So anytime somebody comes to me and will ask me to do something, which they haven't yet because they don't know me, but in the future when they do, I'm always going to say yes, because it's important to be part of this community. And we're finding that we're reaping the rewards before we are putting the work in. So we definitely are in debt to this community for helping us out. And what a good community it is. I've found nothing but good people here, and I just want to be one of them. But hey, we are going to drive up to the farm, and we have got some stuff to do today. As I told Howie, we do have to get down to Justin's today. We're going to have to grab the plow. I don't know if we're going to get a chance to do it today or not. I really would like to, but before we do all that, we're going to have to pick up all of this grass. We're going to have to put it on these 2x4s that I have up at the farm, and what we're going to do is we're going to ferment that into silage. So that's how we're going to start making our money, and it's really good that we got the Bobcat, because the Bobcat's going to probably be the best tool that we could ever use with picking up silage and putting it into trailers. Obviously, we still have to buy a trailer. That's in the future, but it would be nice if we could at least get this blanketed today and maybe get the plow. I don't know, like I said, if we're going to be able to get into it today, but either way, I'm going to get up to the farm. I am going to hook up the forage wagon, and we will get this grass done. And now with all of the grass all onto the 2x4s, and can I say a ton of grass sitting on that 2x4 right now, or a bunch of those 2x4s. Either way, we'll put the blanket over it in a little bit and we will start fermenting it into silage. That is our plan. We are going to sell some silage just to get some money here, because the cows are going to be a few months from now when we can bring them down to the auction, and that's the only way we get paid as a beef farm, is to put some weight on these cows. And unfortunately, that takes a little bit of a time. Actually, it takes about a summer. So in November, we're going to sell them. And we're coming down now to Justin's. I would like to get a plow. And the reason that I want to get a plow is we made a deal with Kodiak Brewery a couple weeks ago. And we asked them if they'd like some wheat, because I want to plow some wheat anyway. Our chickens, $70 in chicken feed, a bag here in the UMRV is a little much. It's a little much. So I would like to plow some wheat for us, but I also wanted to make it worth our while. So a couple weeks ago, I went down to Kodiak, if you remember, and we struck a deal with them. And it's not time to plant wheat yet, but I would like to at least plow the area that we're going to put the wheat in, because I've never done this before, and as much time as I can give myself to learn each step, I think it's better. So we are going to do that, and we're headed down to Justin's now, but I'll pick it up when we get closer to the store. And now here at the farm store, I'm going to turn in here, and I see Justin through those big windows. This store has been in his family for about 40 years, so they have had a considerable success rate here in the UMRV, and not just because he's my friend and I'm complimenting him, but really I talk to everybody around town, and this seems to be the heartbeat of the farming community right here. And we'll just park in here and we'll go have a talk with Justin. Like I said, I'm hoping that he has a plow. I'm hoping that it'll hook up to my tractor. Let's go see. Hey Justin, how you doing today?
Well, I gotta be honest with you, Herd. Not doing very well. Not doing very well at all.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear. What's the issue?
Well, it's the Robertson farm. Are you aware of the Robertson farm?
I am aware of you, this store, Howie, and the mechanic place that he will be running soon. Outside of that, I don't really know anybody here. Who are they?
Well, the Robertson farm has been a family farm for about 150 years up in northern Iowa, and not too far from McGregor. And they just lost their big contract to a bigger company coming in from the city.
Are they like a dairy farm, or do they do beef? What kind of farming do they do?
Well, they started off doing dairy, but, you know, the prices as they are, they had to move over to beef. But it was really when they started planting corn and selling it that they really started making a lot of money, and that's where the contract ended up breaking. This bigger company came in from the city and guaranteed that they could push more units towards that company, and that contract is now gone for the Robertson family farm, and because of it, they're going to have to shut down.
So you're telling me that there have been 3 farms, Howie included, and the auction that we went to, and now the Robertson family farm. 3 farms in this season that we've lost here in the UMRV.
Heard, that's exactly what I'm telling you. Anyway, how can I help you today?
Right. So I'm down here looking for a plow. Do you have one? I need to plow up my field.
Yeah, I got one. Come out back, I'll hook you up. Now, we just got this on demo, and this is a John Deere 7R. We got that and the plow. And I know that tractor that John gave you is nice, but I don't think that it's going to be able to plow anything up there at that field. This one will get it done a lot quicker.
Well, yeah, obviously. I'm really not sure what to say other than thank you, but yeah, I will definitely go up. I will definitely use it, and it's definitely appreciated, Justin.
Yeah, we help each other out here, especially given the times that we are in now. Either way, get up there, get that work done.
Well, now in the tractor, and this will be the biggest tractor that I've ever driven. That is for sure. Look at the interior of this. Man, let's turn it on. You could just feel the power there. The difference between this one and the one we were going to use for this job. An ultimate score from us. And the ultimate gesture from Justin, who knows we're not going to buy this. We're not in a position to afford this kind of tractor. But he's letting us demo it anyway, and the good thing about that is that we're going to get this field done. The bad thing about that is that we are going to have to give back this tractor, and I don't want to get used to it because it's going to make this job so much faster. Even getting up to the farm is going to be faster, as I can feel how much faster you can go in this tractor. Obviously not the speed of the truck, but it does make our other tractor look very slow. But bigger than that, what about what Justin said? There's 3 farms in the UMRV that are basically being sold to a corporation, and I know that, just listening to the people at the diner and people at the gas station, I know that there is a corporation that is trying to buy up pretty much all of McGregor and northern Iowa and even parts of Prairie du Chien. So the farming community in this town is in danger, that is for sure, and I'm not really sure what the future holds for it, but I'm starting to question if we should have done this. I mean, we are very undermanned, we are very undereducated in terms of what this corporation will know how to do. It just seems like it's a very steep hill to be climbing alone, and I'm not really sure. I'm starting to have my doubts here. But either way, let's get up to the farm. We have to plow because we do have a contract with Kodiak Brewery. We have to fulfill that, and then we will get some money. But man, it just makes me wonder if this was the right move after all. And now getting done with this field, it was incredible how quickly we got this done. We got this done in about 45 minutes. And the one thing that I do realize about this field is that there's a lot of rocks, and we are going to have to get all of these rocks out of this field so that, the yield will help, so the ground will be a little bit better. But look at all of these rocks. Let me get out for a minute. And they're just everywhere. So we have an extra job to do, I think. We're going to have to either roll these into the ground or pick them up with a collector. But either way, we've got to get something done there. But that is all plowed up. We are ready to go, and we are ready to plant when the time comes. A pretty successful day on the farm. And some bad news that we learned from Justin that's just going to keep circling in my head for sure. Did we make the right choice? It's a question that I think time will soon answer for us.